and welcome to Script Tonight Reacts. I'm Script Tonight. Guys, it's finale time. I cannot believe we're here. If you're a patron, then you'll be watching a full-length picture-in-picture reaction to this finale. I really hope you enjoy it. And for those of you who aren't patrons, you're going to get the usual, which is my edited version. So I don't know if I'll do it in 2 or 3 parts. It's just going to depend on you know, the time I've got available and also what happens in the episode to some degree. Some episodes are just easier to edit than others. I have taken a leaf out of American Mum's book, and I will be reacting to this with the help of a Bailey's with ice. Don't get used to that. I won't generally be reacting with drink in hand, but I think for a finale episode, it's warranted. I'm so amped up for this episode, I cannot even tell you. It's been such a ride. These last few episodes, as we've been honing in on the finale, have... the whole show has been extraordinary. To get to watch it and to come at it completely fresh, with no opinions, with no idea even what it was about, other than 140 million people have vanished at the same moment. That's all I knew coming in, and that it was by the, you know, one of the creators of Lost, Damon Lindelof. And yes, Kapunkt, I did say Lindelof. I don't know why I've had such trouble with his surname. Well, I do. It's because while I was watching Lost, I mentally inserted a H after the L, and I've just continued doing that until it was pointed out that there is no H. Then I looked at his name again and was like, there isn't. I'm going into this finale with as few expectations as I can possibly muster, because if I've learned anything about watching television, particularly final episodes, it's don't write your own version, because obviously you will write the version for you that's your perfect ending, and I respect the fact that this is not my show. This is Damon's show and the other writers, and they're going to end it how they see fit. I'm already, to be honest, complete. I've had these few episodes leading up to this point have been some of my favourite in the entire series. Particularly episode 6, Certified, was just up there with one of the best episodes of television I've ever seen. But there were a whole bunch of episodes of this show that I could say that for. I think what I'm going to do is I'll do a visceral reaction after the show, like I always do, and then I will actually do, I think, probably a follow-up review of the whole series once I've had a time to sit with the finale and figure out, you know, where were my high points, you know, where does this show fit overall in my, you know, list of favourite shows. I know a few of you have asked me in the comments about what my favourite shows are, but if you don't mind, I'm going to wait and I'm going to tell you that at the end of the show, because I think sometimes it colours your viewing if you know that stuff in advance. Oh God, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this show to be over. I'm gutted it's only 3 seasons. Half of me was hoping maybe there was going to be a season 4, and I was... no. So, where are we in terms of the action? Well, there was a lot of don't knows, frankly. We didn't see Nora or Laurie in the beyond space, the other world where Garvey did battle as President of the United States and the failsafe. If we take the view that this is all true and all this supernatural stuff is actually supernatural stuff, then we would assume that Nora and Laurie are still alive. But I don't know why I was so panicked the last episode about Nora, because we've already seen her as an old woman. I'd completely forgotten that in the episode 6 when Nora and Matt went off into the thing. You know, part of me was like, is that it for Nora? That's how much that episode got me. I wasn't even thinking, remembering the other episode we saw her older, getting the message. I didn't remember that until I was recapping the previous episode to this, the penultimate episode, episode 7. So apologies for those of you that were like tearing your hair out at that point and going, but Nora's, you know, we know she's alive because we've seen her on a bicycle with pigeons. I knew that all along, but it just wasn't present for me at that point because I was so, you remember my reaction to that, I was shooketh. So this is it. This is our finale. Not ready. I'm not ready, but I've got to do it. You all must have been through this yourself because you've all watched the finale. Otherwise you wouldn't be watching this. How did you feel? Tell me in the comments, you know, how did you feel going into the finale? Were you worried? Were there bits of the story that you really, really wanted to see completed? And, you know, how did you feel about where episode 7 left off? Those kind of things. I'd love to hear that. Like, what state of mind were you going into the finale in? Did you expect a happy ending? Did you expect a, you know, awful ending? I don't know. I literally don't even know what I want, let alone what I expect to happen. I just want to be moved. I hope I laugh, cry, and I'm shocked. If those 3 things happen in this finale, I'll be happy. I want to be taken. I want to feel sad. I want to laugh. And if they can make me jump, all the more better. We're gonna find out. Okay, let's have at it. Oh, and before we start, the title, Season 3, Episode 8, The Book of Nora. Yay!
Everybody is wondering what and where they all came from.
So glad they brought this song back for the finale.
Everybody is wondering what and where they all came from.
I really love it.
Everybody.
Okay. Begin.
My name is Nora Elizabeth Jameson Durst, date of birth 11/18/1979. This is a copy of today's paper. I hereby indemnify all individuals for the procedure that's about to occur. I'm of sound mind and body, and I'm acting of my own free will.
She wants you to do it again.
Why do you want me to do it again?
Because you're
Because
fucking mental.
I do not believe you.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, but you're lying.
You invited me here, and then you rejected me. But I sat outside your house all night, and I followed you here, so you'd have no choice but to let me get into your machine. So I don't give a shit what you want to hear. And I don't lie.
Can you say your children's names?
What?
Your children.
This is a copy of today's paper, because today is the day I'm leaving to be with them. I'm leaving to be with my children, Aaron and Jeremy.
Shit.
Moving on, you'll just have to bear with us.
Was that a person?
It's a fossil. The person is gone.
Fuck it out.
Maybe they'll let you keep mine.
When you're ready, we will start the ignition sequence. You will hear 3 tones. After the 3rd tone, the chamber will fill up with fluid. The fluid will have the same consistency as water, but it is not water. It contains metals that will be irradiated. Once this occurs, the fluid will solidify. Do not ingest or breathe in any of the fluid, as your lungs would also solidify upon transport. Can you hold your breath for 30 seconds?
Yes.
Well, then that's it.
This is fucking mental, dude.
Okay, last one.
He's really
Man's name.
ill.
Antonio.
Antonio. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Nora Elizabeth Jameson Durst, age 417, was vaporized by a consortium of international physicists last Tuesday outside Never Never Land. In her spare time, Miss Durst enjoyed crosswords, exposing frauds, and pole dancing. She is survived, at least temporarily, by her terminally ill gecko, Matthew Jameson.
Oh, God bless Matt Libs. I couldn't ask for a better obituary.
Happy to oblige. You were so young with the pigtails. What were you, 8 years old?
7. Do you remember what you said to me when you put me on the bus?
Brush your teeth?
You said that I was the bravest girl on earth. And every time you sent me a letter with a new matlip in it, that's who it was addressed to, the bravest girl on earth.
I forgot about that.
You drive me fucking nuts. But you've always been a great gecko, Matt.
If I was a great gecko, I'd be trying to talk you out of this.
You're great because you're not trying.
I'm scared of what'll happen when I go back to Mary. And I'm scared of the chemicals they're gonna put in my body to try and make me better, and I'm scared it won't work. I'm scared of dying, Nora. I'm scared my son will grow up without me, forget my face, forget the sound of my voice. But most of all, I'm scared that I'll survive. Because if I do, how can I ever stand in front of a room full of people and convince them that I have the answers when I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about?
Do you want to come with me instead?
I think, dear sister, that defeats the purpose.
What are you going to tell people about me? About what happened here?
Whatever you want me to.
Are you ready?
Take a deep breath. Fucking hell. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath yet. The water. She said stop, right? That's that pigeon. That's just such an amazing shot. And here we are again.
Sarah, does the name Kevin mean anything to you?
Because a man calling himself that came by yesterday. He had a photo. Photo of you.
Did you tell him anything?
Oh, of course not. But I think he knew I was lying.
Why is she going by the name Sarah now? What? And when is this? Running to him or running from him? Oh, shit.
Nora? Kevin. Kevin Garvey. I don't know if you remember me. I was the chief of police in Mapleton. We don't know each other really well. We only talked a couple times, really. There was this dance, a Christmas dance at the high school. We had a really nice conversation in the hallway. I don't expect you to remember. It was a long time ago. And I saw you riding your bike, and I thought to myself, holy shit, I think that's Nora Durst. And so I found out where you lived. It's more romantic than when we met in divorce court, and you told me fuck my daughter.
That's not where we met. We met at the Christmas dance, and you told me you cheated on your wife.
We gotta work on our story.
That's not what happened.
Sorry?
You showed a picture of me to the nun at the convent. That's how you found out where I lived.
Why would I have a picture of you?
I just came from there. She told me that you asked if I...
Are you married?
What the
What?
fuck?
Are you married, or are you seeing somebody? I noticed you weren't wearing a wedding ring.
What?
And I saw that they were having a dance in town tonight. And when I saw you riding your bike, it reminded me how I'd always wished I had asked you. I figured, you know, if I didn't ask you to dance tonight, never forgive myself.
You need to leave now.
Okay. I get it. The guy you barely remember shows up on your doorstep, asks you to go on a date with him. But
What are you talking about?
I had to try.
Is he like doing a cute,
Please just go.
like, let's start over as if...
I'll be there if you change your mind. They're shutting down all of Main Street, so you're not gonna be able to miss it.